You know that old saying, why would you take a knife to a gunfight? You know, every time we walk into a car dealer to buy a new car, we all know the person sitting on the other side of that desk is not our friend. They're there to extract money from us as much as they can when we buy a car. But yet thousands of people a day go into the home builder's office to purchase a new construction home unprepared, unrepresented, and going up against somebody who's trained to get as much money from them as possible. Why would you do that? Today we're going to talk about some reasons why you should have an expert realtor at your side the very first time you go look for new homes. Let's run through a few of them. And if you hang on till the end, I'll give you a link to my 10 reasons why you don't want to go it alone. It's real simple. It's real clear. All right. First reason why you want somebody on your side is because there's nobody that knows neighborhoods better than your local expert. They sell houses and neighborhoods for a living. Whether it be this neighborhood in town that's being redeveloped and there's this brand new little section that you want to be a part in, or whether it's brand new suburbs, huge subdivision, they know neighborhoods. They can tell you the benefits of being in a neighborhood with 60 homes, being in a neighborhood with 7,000 homes. They can tell you which neighborhoods are likely going to appreciate more than these. They can help you understand that, yeah, you love this neighborhood, and yes, this price is right, but there's a reason that this price is right. It's because the schools suck. It's because this neighborhood is never going to appreciate. It's because just over the hill, there's a dump that you're going to smell all the time. Or over here, you see that piece of land? That's where the next interstate is going, which means your house is going to back up. So you want to have a realtor who knows the neighborhood and can point you in the right direction and help you not just choose the right house, but choose the right neighborhood. And by the way, here's a hint. Take your realtor when you go the very first time, because a lot of builders, once you walk in their door, say you didn't bring your realtor with you, you can't have representation. I don't think that's fair. The way that you can be sure that somebody is there to represent you is to take them with you when you start looking. Let's go to another reason why you want to have a realtor expert in new housing with you when you go to buy a new construction home. And that is because they can tell you about builders. Now, just like anything else, there are good builders, there are bad builders. There are great attorneys, there are bad attorneys. There's a great mechanic, there's a not so great mechanic. They're going to know the ones that offer incredible value for the money. Maximum square feet, but no frills. And over here, minimum square feet, but you're going to get every luxury included right up front that you want to. They're going to know which builders you're going to want to avoid, because last year they sold something from that builder to one of their clients and the air conditioners never worked. The builders never fixed it. They never returned the warranty calls. Don't buy from that builder. They're a living nightmare. Buy from this builder because they always do a good job. So let's touch base on one of the most important reasons of why you want to have your realtor with you when you go in to buy a new house from the very beginning. And that is because when you walk in that door, there already is an expert in the room. That expert in the room is a salesperson, and they work for the builder. And I don't care, good builder, bad builder, nice person, honest person, or whatever. They are there to extract money from you, to get you to sign a contract for the most that you're willing to, and make choices and upgrades that are going to make a lot of money on. Why would you go into that without having your own expert, especially when 99% of the time the builder is willing to pay for your expert? Now, if you go in to see a builder thinking they're going to give you what they would pay your realtor, don't. It's already designed so that if you don't have a realtor, they keep the money. But they pay your realtor. But when you have your expert realtor with you, you have somebody who understands how the whole system and how the whole game, and that's what it is, how the whole game works, so that you can seal the deal that's best for you. You know, your expert may not sure you get a steal. They may not even be sure you get a deal, because there may not be a steal or deal to be had, but they can make sure that at least you get a fair deal. You never would walk into a car dealership and say, sure, I'll pay retail. You walk in knowing that you're going to negotiate. But when you walk in with your expert at your side, hopefully you're working with somebody who sold hundreds of homes over many, many years, and they know how to do their job. They know how to represent you. Because I can promise you, the builder's rep is there to look after the builder's money. You need somebody on your side to look after your money. The professional who works helping you find the right house with the right builder also can help you with the right selections. They can help you make sure that you don't overspend in the neighborhood. You know, they sell houses all the time. They know what's current. they know what people like, and they know what's reasonable and not reasonable. You know, when you go into the dealer's selection room, they're going to try and upgrade everything. And you need somebody at your side saying, well, I know that that's $43,000 worth of upgrades, but I can tell you that doesn't raise the price of the house $43,000, because while you love that countertop, it really doesn't add value, but you're spending $14,000 on it. Which one could you spend $6,000 on and be 98% as pleased? An expert can help you understand how to choose the right selections and save you money in the long run when it comes to that. Sure, you may have a $40,000 building allowance, but did you know that you're going to upgrade that carpet? That's right, you're going to upgrade the carpet, because the base carpet, nobody has ever put in a house. But I'm going to promise you $12,000 of that is going to go to just upgrading to a carpet that you want. And having your person on your side can tell you that up front. They can help you maybe negotiate the extra that you're going to need for the carpet and for the countertops that you want. The other thing that an expert brings to you is the ability to navigate what I call the contract maze. Every builder has their own contract. It's not a standard contract. It's a contract written by their executives and their attorneys. And I want to tell you, it only protects the builder. I tell you, builders' contracts for new homes can be very confusing. You need to have somebody there to help you review it and show you what your obligations are and what the builder's obligations are. There's also the thing that's going to have to be dealt with, and that's called problems. And there's always going to be some kind of problem. I don't care how good a builder or how good a situation, there are always going to be things that you have to overcome when either you're buying a house that's been built or buying a house that is going to be built. And you need somebody who does that for a living. When you walk into the house and you see the bathrooms in the wrong place, do you know how to handle that? A good realtor does. When you walk in and see that they're putting tile down in the wrong place, it's the wrong tile, do you know how to handle that so that you don't make the builder unhappy and you still get what you want? Having somebody to work out these problems just makes your life better. After all, they know how to ask these questions without hacking the builder off. And here's one last point that I'll say. Having an expert by your side can make sure you have the right inspections. I know you're building a new house. I know that things should be perfect, but think about this. Even the best builder is assembling a million parts together, and they're going to miss something. And yes, an inspector is not going to catch anything, but your realtor, your expert, can help you find the right inspector. The inspector that does well with new construction. He can explain to you how phased inspections work. He can explain to you that yes, you can do an inspection before sheetrock, and you can do one at the end, and you can do this, and here's what the inspection report is going to look like, and here's how we're going to approach the builder. Having somebody at your side doesn't just mean that you have somebody represent you with the builder. It means that you have somebody who can give you expert advice to be sure that you get the best house possible. You know, I told you if you hung around to the end that I'd give you something that could help. Well, if you click on this link right here, it'll take you to my little cheat sheet called Go It Alone, Why You Need a Realtor to Help You Buy New Construction. I'd love for you to have that and have it with you when you talk to your realtor or you talk with me, so that you can talk about how you don't have to be unrepresented, how you don't have to go into the lion's den of the builder's office by yourself. Thanks for stopping in today. I hope you found it helpful. We'll see you next time.